Why is it that we often find ourselves stuck in the past or anxious about the future, neglecting the present moment that is right in front of us? This question brings us to the heart of Stoic philosophy, a school of thought that has been around for over 2,000 years. While it might sound like an ancient concept, its teachings are more relevant today than ever before. Stoicism, at its core, is about embracing the present moment. It's about understanding that every instance is fleeting and thus unique. It's about realizing that all we truly have is the here and now. Let's take a trip back in time and visit Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher. As the story goes, Seneca was once asked about his greatest achievement. He didn't mention his wealth, his influence, or his literary successes. Instead, he responded, "I have learned to live in the present." Imagine that. In a world where success is often measured by material possessions or social status, here was a man whose proudest accomplishment was simply living in the now. That's the power of Stoic philosophy. It's about finding joy in the ordinary, in the simplicity of existence, in the very act of being. This philosophy also introduces us to the concept of mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just a buzzword thrown around in wellness circles. It's a vital part of Stoicism. It's about being fully engaged with what is happening at this very moment, not allowing our minds to wander into the realms of the past or the future. So how do we achieve this state of mindfulness? By practicing presence, by appreciating the beauty of the now, by understanding that this moment, the one you are experiencing right now, is all you really have. Remember, the past has already slipped away, and the future is an unwritten story, a mystery waiting to unfold. The only certainty is the present moment. The past has passed and the future is uncertain, but the present moment is all we truly have. Embrace it, cherish it, live it. That's the power of now. That's the power of Stoic philosophy. Consider this. Stoic philosophers were known for their tales, each one rich with wisdom and teachings about embracing the now. Our first story transports us to the bustling markets of ancient Rome, where the philosopher Epictetus was known to stroll. One day, while observing the traders and merchants, he famously stated, "We cannot control the world around us, only how we respond to it." In that simple moment, Epictetus was teaching us the essence of Stoic philosophy, to focus on the things we can change and accept those we cannot. He didn't let the hustle and bustle of the market distract him. Instead, he used it as a lesson, a reminder to embrace the present and control only his reactions. Now, let's journey to a humble abode in the Greek countryside, where we find the philosopher Seneca. Known for his tranquil demeanor, Seneca found joy in the simplest things. One day, while sitting under a tree, he felt a soft breeze and saw a single leaf fluttering to the ground. He wrote about this moment, stating, "All the wealth of the world cannot match the joy of observing nature's simple beauty." In this story, Seneca teaches us to find contentment in the simple, everyday moments, to appreciate the world around us, and to live fully in the present. Our final stop takes us to a battlefield, where the Stoic warrior king, Marcus Aurelius, stands amidst chaos. Despite the turmoil, Marcus remains steadfast, writing in his journal, "The universe is change, life is an opinion." This comment was not made lightly. Amid the unpredictability of war, he chose to stay focused on the present, accepting change as the only constant and understanding that our perceptions shape our reality. These stories aren't just tales from the past, they are reminders of how we can approach life in the present. They teach us to accept the things we cannot change, like the bustling markets of Rome. They remind us to find contentment in simplicity, much like Seneca under his tree. And they inspire us to remain steadfast in the face of adversity, as Marcus Aurelius did on the battlefield. In essence, these stories highlight the essence of Stoicism, encouraging us to live in the moment, to embrace the now, because at the end of the day, the present is all we truly have. So how do we take these ancient teachings and apply them to our modern lives, you might ask? Well, it's simpler than you might think. The beauty of Stoic philosophy lies in its practicality. It's not just about thinking, it's about doing. So let's delve into how we can incorporate Stoic principles into our daily routines. Firstly, let's talk about mindfulness techniques. Most of us spend our days in a whirlwind of thoughts, bouncing from one task to the next. But the Stoics teach us the importance of being present in every moment. One simple way to practice this is by focusing on your breathing. Take a few moments each day to simply be. Observe your breath as it flows in and out, and let your thoughts come and go without judgment. This practice can help you to be fully engaged in the here and now. Next, let's explore the practice of gratitude. The Stoics believed that we should appreciate what we have rather than longing for what we don't. So why not start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for? It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning or the smile of a loved one. This simple act can shift your focus from what's lacking to the abundance that already exists in your life. Lastly, let's touch on the importance of accepting things outside our control. Life is full of uncertainties and things we simply cannot change. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control, our actions and our attitudes. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If it's not, then it's time to let go and focus on how you can respond positively. Living in the present doesn't mean disregarding the past or ignoring the future, but rather fully embracing the now with all its challenges and joys. So breathe, be grateful, accept the things you cannot change, and remember, every moment is an opportunity to practice stoicism. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to forget the power of the present moment. We've journeyed through the rich tapestry of stoicism, exploring its teachings and stories. We've seen how these ancient principles can breathe new life into our everyday moments, transforming the mundane into the extraordinary. We've uncovered the power of now, the profound impact of living in the present moment, unburdened by the weight of the past or the uncertainty of the future. This is the heart of Stoicism, the key to finding joy and contentment in our lives. In our relationships, we've learned that balancing the demands of friendship while maintaining our core values is not a Herculean task, but simply a matter of embracing the now. Remember, the time to live is now. So go out there and embrace the present. And don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts on how you plan to incorporate these Stoic principles into your life.